Hey y'all, so if you're planning on making a move to Charlotte, but you're only looking at some of the most popular suburbs that you watch on all these TikTok videos and different relocation channels, you might be making a huge mistake because a lot of the suburbs in our hometown here are really not on the radar of most people. So stick around, I'm gonna reveal some of those to you in this video and why they have such a draw and are so unknown, even though they're some of the best spots in the greater Charlotte metro, in my opinion. Now, my name is James Lannis. I'm a local real estate professional. And my wife and I created this channel for folks like you looking to buy, sell, and invest in our area. So if that's you, go ahead and reach out via the phone number on the screen in front of you or via the contact info in the description below. We'll love to help you on your real estate journey. And now I want to go ahead and talk to you about what some of these popular suburbs are in the greater Charlotte metro, such as like Fort Mill, Ballantyne. You hear about South End and even uptown Charlotte a lot. But some of these places I'm about to reveal to you, a lot of people haven't heard of, or they're just not talked about as much as some of these main ones. So that's why I want to talk about them. And also I want to mention that prices have spiked at a lot of these mainstream places that a lot of people hear about and talk about in videos, and they're kind of the how to do. So they drive up the price because of that. And some of these places, you know, it's not like they're the cheapest, but in my opinion, they're some of the best. Now, many lesser known areas, I would say, especially some of the ones I'm going to mention, do offer a lot better pricing. Not every single one of them, but I'll talk to you about each and what the pros and cons are of each. But some of them have less traffic. They have really great schools. And a lot of times you don't have to sacrifice that lifestyle to find value. You can find really great places. I'm going to help families move to each of these places. Each one has a different story and a different reason for wanting to move here. So yeah, let me know if you have questions on which one you think might be best, or which one I think might be best for you and your family based on your specific situation. But otherwise, I think we can go ahead and dive in and talk about our first suburb. It's a little bit less known here in the greater Charlotte metro. It's becoming more known and more popular, and that is Kannapolis, North Carolina. Now, Kannapolis is a really cool little town, has a really awesome downtown spot, has a brand new baseball stadium, the Cannonballer Stadium there. They're building tons of new apartments. The places in that area is just super revitalized. I mean, the downtown area, if you've ever been, you will not forget it once you go. Super historic and trendy. The revitalization there has been major, and there was actually, I believe it was once a textile mill town, if I remember correctly, and it's kind of now a growing hub for families and young professionals looking for a really cool spot to call home. And guess what? It is still affordable because you're not smack dab in Charlotte, or even, well, you're about within 30 minutes of it from Kannapolis to the edge of Charlotte or even to uptown, but you're not so far that you can't get into the city if you need to, which is super cool. You have Amtrak access here, which is great, and an easy drive to Lake Norman or Lake Wylie or Mountain Island Lake, even to Huntersville and some other popular suburbs nearby. And it's just a really great destination. There's just something about Kannapolis that makes it feel special. Kind of that small town vibe, but really up and coming and trendy. A lot of people are choosing it. And you kind of see the value and the, I guess, room for growth there as well. It's not like it's fully developed and fully mature where you're just bursting at the seams. Still a lot of room to grow, has a lot of rural landscaping and a lot of countryside as well. So that's a really great spot. I would definitely recommend checking out Kannapolis if you want to, you know, have a great city to move to that's still affordable and very up and coming and has lots to give. But yeah, next one I want to talk about that's a bit lesser known is Indian Land, South Carolina. Now this just borders Charlotte to the south. It's just south of Ballantyne, North Carolina, if you know where that is. I'm sure you've heard of it if you've watched any type of relocation video. And it is an amazing spot. They actually just put in a new Costco there, which is only the, I want to say the fourth Costco in like the greater Charlotte metro. The other ones are like South Charlotte, Mooresville, one of the two, and then a Matthews. So it's a really great spot. Indian Land is super up and coming. They're building a lot there. It is a bit busier on that main stretch, but you have a lot of really nice, more rural neighborhoods as you go farther south. They have really growing schools too. I mean, you're bordered up against Fort Mill, which has some of the best schools in both states. You do have a lot of homes on larger lots too, which you kind of miss in a lot of these more popular suburbs. It's just hard to get any type of lot size or anything close to an acre because they're just so popular. Builders are just building on top of each other, sort of. So 25 to 30 minutes from uptown is Indian Land, and maybe even shorter if you take certain ways, or if you're on the north side of Indian Land. And it's just great. I mean, you have Pulte, D.R. Horton, and My Homes, and True Homes are active here. Lots of great builders putting in new developments and such. I do feel like Indian Land is one of the secrets that a lot of people don't tell you about, mostly because it's right next to Fort Mill, and Fort Mill is so popular that it kind of draws a lot of the attention away from Indian Land, but it is one of the best spots, I think, up and coming in the greater Charlotte metro. Now, average home price here is also about $50,000 less than a lot of parts of Charlotte. It's also more expensive than some of the places I'll mention here, So just be aware of that. And coming up next, I also want to remind you that I'm going to mention one of the most beloved family towns in the Charlotte area. This kind of place you visit for a weekend and you just want to stay. It's a beautiful railroad town, mentioned in previous videos, but stick around until the end and reveal that. And it's a great spot. I'll just say that. Now, I want to move on to the next town of lesser known suburbs here in Charlotte. It is almost outside of the greater Charlotte metro. It's kind of so far removed, but that is York, South Carolina. And that's actually where I am currently at right now. It's where I currently live. And it's a great spot. My wife and I love it here. It's super small town, super quaint, but it's very up and coming. You have a lot of new builders coming in here as well and making their homes here in York. A lot of people and families are moving to the area just because it's outside of the hustle and bustle of the city. You still get a lot of great amenities and things to do. You're near Rock Hill and even like Wylie and Fort Mill a bit, but you're not in the hustle of any of it. So it's really awesome. You have a lot of new builders coming here, like I mentioned. You have True Homes, Eastwood Homes, Deer Horses not too far away. And the best part I think about York is the historic downtown. You have antique shops, boutiques, you have a general store that they just put in. You have several great restaurants here like the Hoof and Barrel, and there's a pizza place. My mind just blanked on it. We've eaten there several times, but it's a really good spot too. And it's just really quaint and cool. Great for retirees, families, your remote workers. You are probably like, I would say between 45 to an hour from Charlotte and different parts of Charlotte, depending on where you're going. So you're not too far, but you're not really close. It's really good if you don't have a, I guess, job that you have to commute to in Charlotte, which is super cool. But yeah, it's a great spot. Definitely check it out. If you want more info on that or what it's like actually living here, go and reach out and I'll be happy to answer those questions. So, all right, now I'm going to move on to our fifth suburb, which is a bit less known than a lot of the main popular ones out there, but it is pretty well known. It's actually one of the top suburbs, I think, in the greater Charlotte metro. It's actually rated as the top suburb in greater Charlotte and in South Carolina. And this is Tega, South Carolina. Now, when I say Tega, this is actually a town within Fort Mill, South Carolina, which is super popular and up and coming. Tega is really in a peninsula on Lake Wylie, and it's a lot cheaper than most little lake communities on Lake Wylie, which is why a lot of people really like it. I mean, you'd actually get into Tega between, I would say, 300 to 400,000 for a decent sized little lake house that's, you know, within a golf cart ride to the actual Tega Marina, which is super nice. And you have some amazing schools here. I just helped a client move to this part of Fort Mill, Tega, and they have a nice little lake house. It's kind of on a little steep hill, and they can literally walk to the lake from where they're at, even though they're not right on it. And they go to the Tega Elementary there, which is one of the most highly rated schools in the area, greater Charlotte metro, really. So this is an awesome spot. Definitely check it out. It's worth it. Homes here range from condos to $1 million lakefront properties, and yeah, it's one of the best spots. Definitely recommend checking it out. Inventory is tight here. Things don't stay on the market too long because it's such a popular area. So yeah, let me know if you have questions about that place. It's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and talk about that last hidden gem spot, suburb of Charlotte that a lot of people don't know about, a lot of people don't even talk about, and that is Waxhaw, North Carolina. Now, Waxhaw is amazing. We love it. It isn't necessarily cheap. You have to have a little bit of money to live here, to be honest with you. But you do get bigger lots. You have a really beautiful historic downtown that's really, it's like a railroad track runs right through. It's an old railroad town, and they've really made it something really unique and special. There's a really larger downtown than most of these other suburbs too. You can kind of spread out, and a lot of neighborhoods are within walking distance of here. It's actually a new community by Pulte that's within, I think, a little over a mile from the downtown of Waxhaw. And prices are really great, honestly, for a new build community by Pulte. I recently posted a lot of walkthrough tour videos of those units there, so check those out. But it's really a family-friendly place. It's one of the safest suburbs in Charlotte as well. It's really amazing. Definitely worth checking out. That's why it's the hidden gem on our list of lesser-known suburbs in the greater Charlotte metro. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me on this short video of some of the lesser-known suburbs in the greater Charlotte metro, which is where my wife and I call home. If you have questions about any of these places, go ahead and reach out via the phone number on the screen in front of you or via contact info in the description below. We'd be happy to help you wherever you're at on your real estate journey, whether you're renting, buying, thinking about relocating, maybe even investing in this beautiful city of ours. So let me know. These are some of the best places in Charlotte, in my opinion. I handpicked them, and we love these places. We love visiting them, touring them. I'm in one of them now. And if you have any questions, go ahead and reach out. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like this video at the bottom right. It's a thumbs up button, and subscribe to our channel for more content about the Carolinas. We post stuff like property tours, community tours. We talk about money, real estate, finance, and everything in between. So if you'd like to follow us along as we add value to people like yourself, and go and do that by subscribing. And other than that, we hope you have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and look forward to showing you around our town very soon.